Hello and welcome to another X-Ray Tech video. Today we're going to be talking about triggering automations inside of your email. So email triggers, specifically BCC triggers, are tremendously underused in the automation space. And in this case, we're going to set up a scenario where we're sending a weekly update email from the content team, and we want to surface that update both in email and in Slack. So the BCC address that we send in our email is going to be the trigger for this entire automation. So let's get into it. So for this automation today, you are going to need to link your Gmail and Slack into your automation software of choice. We're going to be using Zapier today, and it should be a really simple zap, just a simple trigger and a simple action, but so much power can be unleashed with just these two things being connected. So let's actually get in and see what it looks like. So as you see here, I'm just sending an email to Matt, and I'm going to be BCCing the content team, content@xray.tech, and just pasting in a simple note here. And when I click send, this is the moment that we want to capture. This is where we want to grab the contents of that email and repurpose it into Slack. So let's dive into Zapier and take a look at what this trigger is actually going to be. So a new email matching from search is going to give us the ability to actually set the criteria that we want. In our case, we'll use Matt's email, and what we need to set up is a specific sender and a specific subject line. So actually, I take that back. A specific BCC address. And that is actually all we need. You have a lot of flexibility inside of that field to do a sender or a to or a from or a subject line. But there that snippet is right in the middle. That is what we found and extracted from the email that we sent to a BCC. So this will only work for Matt as a sender. And whenever he BCCs content, we are going to grab that message and we are going to send that message into a specific channel. So here we are, just grabbing the Matt's Slack channel here, or Slack login, and the specific channel that we're going to designate this to is just going to be the tutorials channel. Keep it simple. And now in the message field, we're going to write a little note, which will be the same every time, and then attach the body of the email. So that way that body of the email is able to be dynamically updated anytime you send or you BCC the content@xray.tech email address. Now, having BCCs and setting up all these like content or tutorials or leads or anything that you would end up BCCing, you can make those as aliases inside of your Google admin. So if you're not familiar with alias email addresses or Google admin generally, you can hit the references down below. But back to here, we're just configuring this Slack step, right? We're just going to be sending that message. It's really simple. Here we'll test and review, hoping for that green bar, and we got it. So here you see in Slack, the content update bot just updated exactly what we sent in the email. So just like that, and you have yourself set up to be able to send an email in work that you're probably already doing, and then able to replicate all of that content in that email into a specific Slack channel so that both teams are always up to date on whatever their preference is to actually view this information. So I hope this video has been helpful. There's a whole world of opportunities here in your BCC emails. It's definitely an underutilized function for most teams building automated infrastructure, so I hope it can be helpful for you. This was just a sample. We're really just scratching the surface here. So if you have any ideas or questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. As always, links and resources are in the description down below. Don't forget, keep the flow.